We are SK Life Science. We explore the complex mysteries of the brain to find answers for patients, caregivers, and healthcare professionals around the world. The SK Life Science family is passionate about improving the lives of people with epilepsy. Together, we work toward this goal every day.
We are committed to addressing the needs of the epilepsy community.
We know progress requires a consistent collective effort, and we are here to help.
Because at SK Life Science, we won't rest until the work is done.
I thought this diagnosis was the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. But what I found out at the beginning of my journey was this was one of the things that had taught me to actually live my life. The greatest tragedy to me was living this life and never fulfilling my purpose. And that was a thing that nobody ever taught me with this diagnosis. It was what I was going to make it. Was I going to let the medicine, the seizures, the visits, the cost overwhelm me? Or was I gonna create something new with it? So that's what I did. I get to breathe into this thing what I want it to be. And I chose to give it a different type of life.
devoted 30 years of my life to finding better treatments for epilepsy.
Something traumatic had happened to me that I didn't understand. For many years, I lived with that suspense of, would I have a seizure?
There's been a leap in information about genetics and the reasons for the disease.
We're so grateful that there's research out there. I'm a living testimony that epilepsy can be treated successfully.
I dream of the day that will come when we have a cure for epilepsy.
I was woken from my sleep, felt the ocean underneath, must been pulled by the tide. I could feel it in my bones, I was more than just alone, I was along for the ride. In the distance there's a valley and those waves brushing the shore. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I wanted more, 'cause here we are, chasing down that single stolen star, wondering how life could feel so far, but here we are, you'll be near my heart. And though we seem such hypocrites to hear a background for a kiss, an empire once standing tall. From deep within the cane we reveled in the welcome rain. I felt alive as I watched it fall. But in the distance there's a mountain and those trees pushing the shore. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I wanted more, 'cause here we are, chasing down that single stolen star, wondering how life could feel so far, but here we are, you'll be near my heart, you'll be near my heart, you'll be near my heart, you'll be near my. Once in a lifetime there's a chorus chasing me, oh, once in a lifetime we'll let nature take the key, oh, once in a lifetime simple voices, favorite songs, oh, throw me a lifeline, no regrets, and right no wrongs, no regrets, and right no wrongs, oh.
All right. Well, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate that. How's it sounding over there? I can turn down my master volume a little bit. My name is Zach Lombardo, and it's always an honor to be here with the Epilepsy Foundation of Washington. We're doing a lot of great work, and they are helping kids go to camp, and it is a very cool and awesome part of what I do. I have epilepsy, as we'll probably talk about in a little bit. I'm going to play a few songs for you. This is a tune I wrote recently. It's called I'm Coming Home.
When I look into your eyes, it's like the moon lights up the night. If there's one thing that I know, it's where I wanna go. I'm coming home tonight. Every season of the year, we could wind up staying here. the sun or snow. I know where I wanna go. I'm coming home tonight. Isn't it crazy how we fall in love? One thing that there's never enough of. Come share a piece of mystery with me, 'cause I'm coming home tonight. But don't let anger get you down. Let it roll over then around. And as we swim the river low, I know where I wanna go, 'cause I'm coming home tonight. Isn't it crazy how we fall in love? One thing that there's never enough of. Come share a piece of mystery with me, 'cause I'm coming home tonight.
Everybody's just really drawn to Riley, even though she's not really able to communicate.
All right.
Let's go outside driving. All we worry about now is the open road. Make believe we're flying. Let's turn away now. I know there's no need to go home. Whoa, whoa. Let's go outside driving. Leave a letter, say I'm gonna be okay. We all know we've been trying, but I know I'm done and I feel like falling away. Yeah. Staring out my open window as postcard memories go by and by and by. But even though my mind has been low, I could reach up and pull the sun right out of the sky. But do you remember when the water fell to the sky? But do you remember the sight of a sunset frozen in time? We'll make it forever. We'll tell the world to wait for a while. This endless surrender as the waves in the ocean wash over you and I. Let's make good on timing. Gone forever is never as far as it seems. Now the fates aligning. Let's chase it down and see what it means to be free. Whoa, whoa, no. But do you remember when the water fell to the sky? Do you remember the sight of a sunset frozen in time? We'll make it forever. We'll tell the world to wait for a while. This endless surrender as the waves in the ocean wash over you and I. But history's hungry and swallows the past. Gotta put it all together, 'cause I know it won't last. Makes me feel better if I run all night. Yeah, I'll run forever until I'm out of sight. Let's go outside driving. All we worry about now is the open road. Make believe we're flying. Let's turn away now. No, there's no need to go home. Do you remember when the water fell to the sky? Do you remember the sight of a sunset frozen in time? We'll make it forever. We'll tell the world to wait for a while, to silent surrender as the waves in the ocean wash over you and I. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sweet sounds of Zach Lombardo. We'll hear more from him coming up a bit later. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the 2021 Light the Flame Gala benefiting the Epilepsy Foundation. We are now, Jamie, just minutes away from our live program starting at 7 o'clock Pacific time. My name is Matt Lorch. I'm a news anchor and reporter at Q13 News here in Seattle, and I am so incredibly honored to be here tonight as your auctioneer. And I'm also glad to be joined by my co-anchor at Q13 News, our MC for the evening, the great Jamie Tompkins.
Hello, and thanks for joining us. We're going to close items 1 through 12 during our live streamed event, and then we'll close the rest of our auction, items 1,000 and above, at the end of the program. So now is the time to get bidding, and if you haven't logged in yet to Greater Giving, our auction and donation website, we need everyone to do that now.
So let's help you do it. Here's what you do. You go to epwa2021.ggo.bid. Once again, that is epwa2021.ggo.bid. You can see it right down there at the bottom of your screen. You click on the button that says Start Bidding or Start at the top. You create your profile, you enter in your credit card information, and you are ready to have fun and start supporting our friends with epilepsy.
Now, you'll know that you've done it right when you see your name on the main page. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us in the YouTube chat. In fact, we want to know that you're with us, so go ahead and say hi in the chat right now. We may just mention your comments during our live streamed event, and we're also going to have a really fun giveaway involving the YouTube chat in just a moment, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, check out the special commemorative wine glasses and the tote bags for sale tonight on the bidding page.
Yeah, you can get those for just $30. I'm seeing Doreen in the chat. She just wanted to say hi. Thank you for being with us, Doreen. By the way, we may be virtual, but this is still Light the Flame. It is such a special event. Don't forget to share your photos of yourself attending our virtual event, and you can post those directly to our Facebook page. Just use the hashtag #EndEpilepsy or Light the Flame. Once again, thank you for being here. Keep bidding, and we'll see you when we go live at 7 o'clock.
At Neurelis, we take this responsibility to the epilepsy community very seriously. It's not about just bringing a product to the market, it's about bringing other programs and support materials to help better manage epilepsy. And so we will be working with patients, with their caregivers, with patient advocacy organizations, with nurses, physicians, other healthcare providers, through programs like My Neurelis, through other printed materials, to help better manage and be prepared for seizure emergencies and look for opportunities to help enhance the management of epilepsy, because that's just part of the responsibility that we have.
Yeah.
You reached to kiss the midnight stars, but when you tripped you fell so far. But now you're out there and don't know where you are. You carry your past in faded eyes, that's where your promise turns to lies. It seems an only smile is an only place to hide. If there's an answer for everything, then why do so many hide? But you were told it all meant nothing, but nothing ever changed your mind. Said it's only a matter of time. And you walked out with no tomorrow. Said you'd never cross that line, but you were pulled by a feeling inside and held on for the ride. This breathless word you vowed to keep, enough to knock you from your feet and change direction each time you fall asleep. But you never notice city lights and how they keep you up at night, like every skyscraper is taller than its might. If there's an answer for everything, then why do so many try? But you were told it all meant nothing, but nothing ever changed your mind. Said it's only a matter of time. And you walked out with no tomorrow. Said you'd never cross that line, but you were pulled by your feeling inside and held on for the ride. 'Cause every day there's a chance at midnight, but most just fall by the side. If only honor were held in hindsight, this would all just fall into line. They call you a cheat, call you a liar. If you had the feet to stand up higher, you don't belong here, they echo from a choir. But you were told it all meant nothing, and nothing ever changed your mind. Said it's only a matter of time. And you walked out with no tomorrow. Said you'd never cross that line, but you were pulled by a feeling inside and held on for the ride. You held on for the ride. You held on for the ride. You held on for the ride. So it seems you are a part of me. I've never had dreams, but never fall asleep. I'll stand alone in time, fall out and change my mind. But now I'm on my knees, taking all of me, all of me. Yeah, we stay, but change, but don't hesitate. When it feels right, what could go wrong? You pulled me open in a moment, then you sang me one last song. Thinking of yesterday, you never lost your way.
is Saturday night. What do you say we make a difference for people in our community with epilepsy? Welcome to the first ever virtual Light the Flame auction benefiting the Epilepsy Foundation. Yes, it is the first virtual auction. It's actually the 20th Light the Flame auction, and we are celebrating 20 years of this important event. My name is Matt Lorch. I'm a news anchor and reporter at Q13 News, and I'm so incredibly honored to be here for my first time as your auctioneer tonight. And I'm feeling really good tonight because I am joined by one of my favorite people, my co-anchor at Q13 News, the talented and always fun Jamie Tompkins.
Hello, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here to support the Epilepsy Foundation. Now more than ever, this organization really needs our support. And I know we all wanted to be at the Westin in the ballroom, catching up and getting together with our Epilepsy Foundation family. But we are still coming together as a community. We're just doing it online. And everything you loved about this event in the past, we plan to bring it to you tonight.
Jamie, as I have shared with you, the supportive community is what makes this organization so special. That family is coming together online right now, ready to celebrate, and we want to hear from you. And I want to turn that interaction into a game with a giveaway.
Oh yeah, I love giveaways.
Hey, I know you do. So here's what we're going to do. In the YouTube chat, you're just going to enter your name and share where you're watching right now. We don't need the actual address, just the city or the region. We want to celebrate how we are coming together, and people are coming together from all over the Pacific Northwest, Washington, Oregon, and beyond to support people with epilepsy. So here's the really fun part. Everyone who enters their name and their city or town will also be entered in to win a $150 gift card to this place called Amazon.
Oh, I think I've heard of it. Small little online retailer, right?
Yes. Okay, so I promise they offer something that you'll like. And once again, all you have to do to win that $150 gift card to Amazon is put your name and where you're watching from in the YouTube chat, and you'll know that you've done it right when you see your name and your comment posted. If you don't know what a YouTube chat is, ask your kids. So if you're in full screen mode right now, you may need to minimize down to the default view on YouTube so that you see the chat. Once again, put your name and location in the chat to be entered into win the $150 gift card to Amazon. We just really want to celebrate the fact that you are joining us tonight. Hey, wait, Jamie, what was that? I think I can hear a few of our friends and supporters celebrating with us right now. Take a look.
Wow, what an amazing and fun group. I am so fired up now.
Oh, for good reason, right, Jamie? As I've told you so many times, I love this organization, what they do, and the families they support. And being a part of this, for me, it is deeply personal. So my wife and I have two kids, including our 11-year-old son, Griffin, who you can see on your screen right now. So Griffin is in a wheelchair. He has ongoing developmental challenges. He's also the happiest, sweetest little boy you will ever meet. Griffin has anywhere between 5 and 10 seizures every day, and he does take medication to control those seizures. Most of his seizures are very short, about 20 to 30 seconds, but he has days where they last a whole lot longer. And I gotta say, it can be scary for him and for us, his parents. The Epilepsy Foundation says to families like ours, you are not alone in this journey. The foundation is here to educate families, to help them manage epilepsy, to advocate for those with seizures while improving first aid training and funding new treatments and therapies, all while creating a supportive community. And that's really what tonight is all about. It's about strengthening our community. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for being here. I thank you for what you're about to do tonight.
And Matt, thank you for sharing about your family's journey. That's what this event is all about, supporting more families and people with epilepsy in our community. And you know, to do that, we are going to be auctioning off some amazing live items, numbers 1 through 13 in just a few minutes. And also, please know this, the silent auction, all of the other items will close at the end of our live streamed program. And we're running out of time to bid on the silent auction items, and that includes the Explore whiskey from around the world. You could host one heck of a poker night with this one. And there's a champagne feast at White Swan Public House. There's a ton of cool gear from Patagonia, some beautiful jewelry, and so much more.
Sold! Get it? It's an auctioneer thing. Sold, especially on that champagne feast. Once again, the silent auction. All of the other items not numbered 1 through 13, those will close at the end of this live streamed event. So keep checking, keep bidding. Now you say, I'm not sure how to play along and bid. And we've seen some of those comments in the YouTube chat. So here's what we recommend. Grab a second screen and go to epwa2021.ggo.bid. Once again, epwa2021.ggo.bid. You can see it right down there at the bottom of your screen. If you're there for the first time, just click Start or Start Bidding at the top of your screen. Get set up, enter your credit card information, and you will be ready to support the Epilepsy Foundation and all of our friends living with seizure disorders tonight.
Now, things may be a little bit different this year, but we are going to keep it fun for all of us and for all of you joining us at home. We want to join in on the fun right now. Talk to us on the chat on YouTube, and if you haven't already done so, put your name and your location, like Matt said, in the chat for the chance to win a $150 gift card to Amazon. And also, don't forget to share your photos of yourself attending our virtual event. You can post those directly to our Facebook page or your social media. Just be sure that you use the hashtags End Epilepsy and Light the Flame.
Yeah, I'm looking at the YouTube chat right now. Jay Rundle says, the Rundles are in the house, and thank you all for being in the house. By the way, if you're ever watching on YouTube and you have a technical glitch, like the audio and the video just aren't syncing up, just refresh your YouTube browser, and most of those problems, those will be fixed magically. You know, this organization is doing such remarkable work because it has such passionate leaders. And with that, we want to welcome the Executive Director, Kevin Kopis. Kevin, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for doing this tonight.
Thank you, Matt. I am so honored to be here tonight with all of you, being able to serve the communities of Washington, Oregon, Montana, and Alaska, all affected by epilepsy. As your Executive Director is amazing. It really is. The work I get to do every day would not be possible without the incredible community of supporters we have with us tonight. Your generous donations are what make it possible for us to continue to reach more and more families every year. So thank you for being here tonight with us. We have a big goal for this evening, $80,000 to raise the paddle is what we're trying to reach. It would be a record for us, but I know we could do it. We can do it together. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight and do a lot of good in the next hour, and so I'm just excited to be a part of it with you. Thank you in advance for your generosity and support.
Yeah, Kevin, what do they say about records again? Oh yeah, they were made to be broken.
They like to be set, and everyone likes to be a part of setting that record, right?
We can all do it together tonight. Thank you again, Kevin, really for your leadership, for your dedication and vision in supporting this community. Once again, you can support us by going to the auction page right now, right down there at the bottom of your screen. To donate, just click on the Raise the Paddle button. And here's what we recommend. Maybe watch this program on your bigger screen, like your laptop, or you screen share with your TV. Then on a second screen, like a phone or a tablet, go to epwa2021.ggo.bid. You know, we cannot serve more people with epilepsy in our community without your help. And Jamie, as we were talking about, this work has never been more important.
Oh my gosh, you are so right. Throughout the pandemic, so many of us have been feeling isolated. It's something that people with epilepsy experience too often, especially kids. But thankfully, the Epilepsy Foundation has an answer to that, and it's called Kids Crew.
I'm Erin Rioyo, and I live in Kenmore, Washington. We were first introduced to the Kids Crew right when it started, and my children were quite young, but we signed up just so they could have some more involvement with other kids who understand what epilepsy is and what it's like to be a sibling to someone with epilepsy.
My name is Leo Rioyo. For us, the Kids Crew represents really an opportunity for our kids to engage with the community of their peers in the context of epilepsy. The activities that they get to participate in, for us, is really icing on the cake. They get a sense of not just the community, but then interaction, and especially today, in the context of COVID and increased isolation, the virtual events that they've been able to participate in, whether it's a movie night or other events, are really, really fun for us as a family and really engaging for them. Beyond that, we've really gotten a kick out of participating in the physical events, obviously pre-COVID. We did a walk with the Epilepsy Foundation here in Seattle. My son got a chance to kick off that walk and lead that. That was really fun for us. Also, the badge earning activities are really, really great in that it gives them an opportunity to have an activity with an outcome or a reward or an incentive on our own time as a family. It's not on a schedule that we have to try and meet or kind of rush out the door to get to. Another angle that we like about the Epilepsy Foundation's Kids Crew is the pins that the kids can earn. So not only is that a fun activity, but it's often something that gives them a sense of gratification and reward for completing something. For us, one of the things that we really enjoyed was being able to get the awareness pin. That constituted us writing some letters to some children who are in the emergency department at Seattle Children's or our local hospital. The kids really enjoyed being able to connect with that activity. Obviously, my son, having been one of those kids in that emergency unit, has a unique perspective, and being able to talk through that and have him express some of that to give another child support was an opportunity that he doesn't get very often, because he's usually on the receiving end of that support. So for him to be able to not just be on the receiving end of that, but also reciprocate that by way of supporting another child in his community of epilepsy, that's a really big deal and a behavior that we want him to see and model going forward.
It's vital that these programs continue during this time more than ever, so that we continue to receive the support, that our children see that epilepsy and seizures don't go away just because everyone is facing this national pandemic.
Wow, you just saw the power of Kids Crew, and more importantly, this organization. And that is just one of so many programs provided by the Epilepsy Foundation. We just want to support more people with epilepsy. We just want to lift up more local families like the one you just met, but we can't do that without you. So this is the time of the night that we turn to you. I know you probably had a dollar amount in mind at the start of this event. We hope after what you have heard, after what you just saw, you'd consider digging a little deeper so we can really make a difference. Now is the time to go to the website you see down there at the bottom of your screen on another device. Click on the button that says Raise the Paddle. And I'm glad to be joined once again by Kevin, and we are going to start our giving, Kevin, tonight at $10,000. Kevin, help us understand the impact that $10,000 can make.
So Matt, $10,000 could fully fund 100 Kids Crew members for 1 year. And you all just saw how cute Lionel and his sister Eloise are. I mean, who wouldn't want to fund a program filled with cute kids, right?
Absolutely. I mean, just think about that. What we just saw, Kevin, it was so magical. And you can provide that for 100 kids who, as Kevin just pointed out, are incredibly adorable. And you can do that for 100 kids for an entire year. And we are so incredibly honored in this important moment to have a lead donation from a remarkable and generous donor at $10,000. Big thank you to Tony and Sherry Humble. Who else can join us at $10,000 or any level that is comfortable for you? Kevin, tell us about the Humbles.
Tony and Sherry Humble are some of the more compassionate people I've ever met. They've shared their story with their daughter with me and the struggles they've been through, and they're all in. You know, they're willing to do whatever it takes to support this cause.
And you can see that by their dedication. We are looking at the donor board right now. Now's the time, once again, to go to the website at the bottom of your screen, click on the Raise the Paddle button, and I see Jillian Barron in there at $1,021. Thank you, Jillian. Who else do you see on the board?
Oh, Bridget Chapat. Thank you, Bridget. Longtime donor, friend of ours, Brant Oschlager. His son Matthew has come for years to our camp, so I know the Oschlager family very well. Thank you, Oschlager family. Blake and Heather Hamamoto. Blake is a board member of ours, so lots of good people in here.
Jay Rundle, we just saw Jay. He was in the chat. Now he's making his donation of $100. So donations are starting to pour in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep them coming. We're just getting started. With that said, our next level is $5,000. And Kevin, tell us about the difference that $5,000 can make.
So $5,000 could send 10 kids to Camp Discovery. So Camp Discovery is the free summer camp that the foundation puts on for kids with epilepsy and their siblings.
That camp experience is so valuable. A time when kids get to realize that, and their siblings get to realize that they are not alone in this journey. And thanks to our generous $5,000 donors who are donating right now. Once again, Kevin, let's look at the donor board. Patrick Ferguson, thank you. And there you see our thermometer. Once again, our goal tonight is $80,000 in the Raise the Paddle. Right now we're at $23,000. So donations are pouring in real time. We just jumped up to $24,000. Let me head over to Kevin. Kevin, who else do you see on the donor board?
Well, the Ferguson family, Patrick Ferguson and Carrie and their daughter, I have known for a long, long time also. She's come to our camp for many years. And Emily, you better come back. I want you to come volunteer at camp, and I've been pushing that for a long time. So thank you, Ferguson family. You'll probably see lots of Phillips names on there. The Phillips is a big family, so thank you, Tom Phillips. And Brookman is another name that you'll see up there quite a bit.
I see Allison Brookman. She's at $1,000. I see David and Stacy Robb. Thank you for your donation, and keep them coming. With that said, our next level, $2,500. If you can support the Epilepsy Foundation with a tax-deductible gift of $2,500, please do. And Kevin, tell us about the impact that $2,500 can make.
So your gift of $2,500 can help 35 people become certified in seizure first aid. Little new, it's very similar to CPR certifications, and we have trained thus far thousands and thousands of people across the world, even training someone from Puerto Rico most recently. Yeah, has joined our training. So your gift at this level, I mean, think of it this, can save lives.
Yeah, and as you say that, it really speaks to the need, right? If someone from Puerto Rico is trying to get the training, it means they can't get it in their community, so we are reaching a much wider worldwide community. What Kevin was saying is, a gift at this level, it saves lives. It literally saves lives. So thank you to Kevin and your amazing wife, by the way. Amanda, thank you, Kevin, for your donation at this level at $2,500. So generous. Thank you. With that said, let's take another look at our fundraising thermometer. We just passed that $25,000 threshold. We're getting there. It just ticked up to $28,000. It's happening in real time. You're making a difference. We're doing it for people with epilepsy in our community, and you're creating the magic. So keep it coming. Keep it coming. We're coming together as a community online right now. The magic is happening thanks to you and your generosity. Once again, the goal tonight is $80,000. You are helping us get there. Let's kick it over to Kevin. Tell me who you see on the donation.
Oh, I see Bonnie Coran. Thank you, Bonnie, at $2,500. I see Ed Novotny, Dr. Novotny, the head of the pediatric program, the Seattle Children's Hospital.
Yes.
Yep.
There's Sean Coughlin.
Sean Coughlin's having a big watch party tonight. So,
really?
Yeah, it should be more than Sean.
Right, micro-communities.
Give Sean more wine. Give him more wine.
Natalie Swanson just jumped in there, and yes, pour Sean another glass of wine. All right, with that said, we're going to check the donor board in another moment, but first, we're going to get to our next level, $1,000. Who can join us at $1,000? And Kevin, tell us about the impact and some really exciting news for people with epilepsy in our community at the $1,000 level.
So thanks to the generosity of donors Rich and Connie Kopis, that's a familiar name.
Yes, I think we know
Doug
that name.
and Gail Todoroff, another familiar name, and Parker and McKett Carnan. We have a, get this, $20,000 match at this level.
Wow.
So that means every donation that comes in at $1,000 level will be doubled, doubling your impact. So think of it this way. $1,000 gift would normally allow 7 adults to participate in the PACES life skill training program we offer here. But with our match, that number doubles to 14. Thank you to Susan Jones for her lead donation. Susan donated twice at $1,000.
Why do it once when it feels better to do it twice?
Yes.
But wow, though, Kevin, what a match. I mean, by the way, PACES improves self-management, confidence, and quality of life in people with epilepsy and helps with depression. Once again, because of that generous match, your donation at this level, it's going to be doubled. That $1,000 donation, it becomes $2,000, doubling your impact for people with epilepsy in our community. And we are seeing more donations pour in. I am so proud of you. By the way, if we ever mispronounce your names, we apologize. We have 3 screens in front of us. Names are popping up in real time. We're seeing them sometimes for the first time. Kevin knows many of you. I may not. I hope to meet you in the future. But with that said, once again, we sincerely apologize if we mispronounce any names. But let's read a few more. I hope I don't butcher them because they are pouring in. Laura Selway, I think I got that right. Thank you for your $150 donation. I also see Elizabeth. Who else do you see on the donor board?
I see Christine Carroll. Christine, the Carroll family, another one I've known. They probably get the credit next to the Houston family for having known me the longest. And I've been around for a long time, 12 plus years with the foundation.
Wow, thank you for your commitment. Yeah, this is a family, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And as I said, the Carrolls, their son Tristan has epilepsy, but yeah, they have stuck with us for a long, long time. So thank you, Christine. So great to see the Carrolls.
Yeah,
tonight.
and you know people through all different facets of what the foundation does. Some of those are through camp, others through other programs.
Oh, right, through the PACES program. Those are adults with epilepsy. So yeah, I've had the fortune of connecting with a lot of families at different levels.
Okay, with that said, our challenge match, it's kicking in for a lot of these donations coming in. I want to put up the thermometer. We just went over $50,000. We are well on our way to $80,000 tonight. You're making it happen. This is absolutely magical. It's that way. $52,000. Come on, keep it coming. We can feel your energy, and we are feeding off of it. All right, with that said, our next level, $500. And Kevin, tell us about the impact that $500 can make.
Every $500 donation that comes in now sends yet another child living with epilepsy to camp this summer. You have the power in this moment to do that for a child with epilepsy right here in our community. What do you say? Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. I see more donations pouring in. That means more kids going to summer camp. I'm looking down at the donation board. I see Sean Coughlin, as we were talking about. Matt Lynch. Matt Lynch has a big, powerful connection to the
you remembered.
foundation. Yes.
Matt Lynch is our board chair. Yes. Thank you, Matt. His wife, Bonnie, donated earlier at $2,500. So the Lynches are all in tonight.
They are
Thank
all
you.
in. No relationship to Marshawn Lynch, although I heard they also like Skittles. May just be a rumor.
They're big Seahawks fans,
Yeah,
so I
big
know that.
Seahawks fans. We do know that. We just saw Nicholas Poulos come in at $500. Thank you so much. Wow, this is so inspiring. Okay, with that said, let's check the fundraising thermometer once again. Our goal tonight in the Raise the Paddle, $80,000. We are getting there. We're putting it up. And every time a donation comes in, Jason just came in at $500. Thank you for your donation, Jason. We just see this thing tick up, and every time it does, it just fills our heart, and it should fill yours as well. Okay, so keep those donations coming in. As we look up at the big board, we have some friends giving at $250 right now. It's a really important level. And Kevin, tell us about the impact that $250 can make.
So $250 is super important. It means that the foundation can provide training and education to their staff to make sure that they're on the cutting edge at all times in the developments of the world around epilepsy. If that level is comfortable for you, please donate.
Yeah, we want to hit a level that is comfortable for everyone. So at $250, you can immediately help improve the life for someone with epilepsy. All right, with that said, let's check the donor board once again. I see Richard and Connie Copus. We were talking about them. Yeah. The family is all in when it comes to the Copus family. I also see Chris and Megan, the DeMartinis, right?
Yes, and I have a special connection to them in that Megan is my sister.
Oh,
so
okay.
The family's all in.
Wow.
Come on.
I mean, it shows you, though, that this community is also extending out to their family members, right? And so if you care about the Epilepsy Foundation, reach out to your family members, right? Let them know that this is important to you and that they can support us as well. And we can continue to see that number tick up and approach our goals. We check the fundraising thermometer one more time. As it says right behind Kevin Copus right now, 53,000. We're approaching so close to 54,000. Thank you, Andrew Rogers, in real time for your donation. You are making a difference. We are so proud of you, and let's keep it going, Kevin. We're moving on to our final donation level. That's $100. It all makes a difference. And Kevin, tell us about the impact that $100 can make.
$100, your contribution right now can help fund the various outreach and community education programs the foundation offers, including community events, conferences, nurse trainings, and education to the medical community.
Extending the mission so our entire community really understands and is ready and able to support, and if needed, jump in and provide medical care for those with epilepsy. All right, let's check the donation board. I see Trevor Wyckoff at $250, Andrew Rogers at $250. I see Joel, thank you for your donation, Joel Cohen. Wow, this is really incredible.
I told you Sean Coughlin would come back in. He's coming back in.
It's what he does.
He's drinking more wine.
Yeah. If somebody could run a bottle of champagne over to Sean, we'll just see what happens. All right, let's check the fundraising thermometer one more time. Right behind us, 54,000. So we're approaching kind of that $55,000 level. Hey, I want to do something, Kevin, really, really fun as we watch more donations pour in. And there we go. We just ticked up again. Let's add one more level tonight. And this one has a little bit of a twist. But before we get to that, I want you to watch this video because my friend Jackson has a really important message for all of us about what to do if someone is having a seizure.
Hi everybody, it's me, Jackson. As you know, I have epilepsy. I'm gonna teach you what to do if someone is having a seizure. Let's start. I'm gonna teach you stay safe side. Oh, Jack, I'm so glad I get to play with you. Oh no, Jack had a seizure. Stay with the person. Time the seizure. Remain calm. Check for medical ID. Keep the person safe. Move away harmful objects. Turn the person on their side. Don't block airway. Put something small and soft under their head. Loosen tight clothes around their neck. Don't put anything in their mouth. No water, no food, no pills until they are awake. Do not restrain. Stay with them until they are awake and alert. Most seizures last only in a few minutes. Make sure to call 911 for help. I'm so glad you're feeling better. Thanks for watching. Bye.
How amazing is young Jackson with really important information for all of us.
So smart,
yes,
so smart.
And so well delivered. So Jamie heard about the fun game and wanted to come back and join us, right?
I love games. How do we play this?
I know you love games. All right, so here's the game. Call it Donate to Win. Our final donation level, $50. Here's the fun part. Everyone who donates at $50 will be entered into a drawing to win this incredible tech basket with Apple products and more. So Jamie, I gotta say, I'm going through this. This thing is stocked. There's an iPad. This is an Apple Watch. There are Apple AirPod Pros. There's a charging station in here. There's also a Bluetooth waterproof speaker, and here's Iron Man earbuds. I mean, it is a big bowl of tech awesomeness, I gotta say.
Wow, that is amazing, Matt. And with a value of $750, once again, everyone who donates at the $50 level will be entered into a drawing to win the Apple Tech Basket. And we'll find out who our winner is at the end of this program.
I gotta say, I'm going through here. There is better tech in this basket than what we have at Q13 News.
I believe you.
I hope my boss didn't just hear that. Okay, by the way, even if you have given at a higher level, think about donating again at $50 so you have a chance to win the tech basket with an iPad, once again, an Apple Watch, brand new AirPod Pros, the charging station, and every time you donate at $50, you'll receive another entry to win. So if you want to load up on chances, have at it. It furthers our mission and helps us support more people with epilepsy. Once again, we will conduct that drawing at the end of this program. It's going to be super fun. And with that said, let's check the fundraising thermometer one more time. Let's put it up on the screen. We just passed the $55,000 threshold. Every time we take it, it ticks up a little more. There we go again. Brenna, thank you. Leo and Aaron, who are in our video tonight, thank you. Over $55,000. There's Jason again at another 50. So those $50 donations, those are starting to tick in. It's waiting for you. Your kids are going to love you, or maybe you just want all the Apple products. You deserve it while supporting our mission. Okay, we're going to continue to watch the thermometer. Keep those donations coming in. By the way, you can actually click custom amount, and there's a button right there, and you can give a gift that is meaningful to you. So maybe you love the number 20 because it's the 20th anniversary of this amazing event. You want to give $20, you want to give $20 million, we will applaud you either way. And with that said, big round of applause for everyone who has helped us to this point make a difference. A reminder, if you work at a company that matches your donation, we're talking about Microsoft, Boeing, Starbucks, the Gates Foundation, to name a few. Go to them on Monday, tell them about your generosity, and you can double your impact.
That's a great point. And thanks again to all of our donors, but no need to worry if you have not donated yet. The donation page is not going anywhere, and you can post this page to your social media accounts. That way your friends and your family can support the Epilepsy Foundation as well.
And Jamie, apparently we're not the only ones impressed with the generosity. Take a look.
Thank you!
Oh, thank you!
Thank you so very much!
Thank you.
Thank you!
Thank you!
I mean, thank you!
Thank you. And thank you. Gotta love the appreciation, right? Hey, let's not forget, we've got an auction going on right now. Before we get to that, I want to let you know about a couple of special items available tonight in the online auction. You can purchase these fantastic commemorative wine glasses. Go ahead and bring them out. Thank you. Marcus, Jamie, I'll give that to you. So there are these commemorative wine glasses and tote bags to remember this night and support the Epilepsy Foundation as well. We are all here for the main event. With that said, thank you. Vanna White in this moment. You're an amazing news person, but apparently you can also display items as well as anybody else. Thank you, Jamie. So let's get to the main event. Here's what we're going to do, Jamie. We're going to close our first 4 live auction items. That's item number 1. Item number 2, item number 3, and item number 4. And we're going to close the bidding on those items in just over 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. So item number 1 is a trip to the travel destination of your choice. Item number 2, Ethan Stoll private chef's dinner for 10 people. Item number 3, an instant wine cellar with 50+ bottles of wine. And item number 4, let's get cracking, 6 tickets for NHL fun. So to help you bid, we're about to put a countdown timer on your screen. You will have 6 final minutes to bid on items 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Let's get cracking on our live auction. So if you need help bidding on multiple items, meaning you want to bid on several of these items at the same time, first off, we commend you. But let me give you a pro tip. You can actually set a maximum bid by clicking bid more on any item. You click bid more and you're going to have 2 choices. You can bid more instantly, or you can click max bid and the computer, it's going to automatically bid for you right up to your max bid. You'll have your own bot handling your bidding. Set your max bid really, really high so you don't get outbid. And if you're not 100% sure that you're seeing the most recent bids, just refresh your bidding page. Zach Lombardo, who is playing during our pre-show, our incredible musician who's here, he's going to perform for us later. Do you mind giving us a little background music, my friend, while we close these live auction items?
You got it.
All right, and Zach's going to share his story with us. He has his own epilepsy journey that he's going to be sharing with us. So talented, so glad he's with us tonight. With that said, everyone ready to bid on items 1, 2, 3, and 4. Jamie, we're going to put 6 final minutes on the clock. I love this part. On your marks, get set, bid. Zach, hit it. And Jamie, let's talk about items 1, 2, 3, and 4 while everyone bids and watches the clock.
All right, that sounds good. So item 1 is up to a couple nights in the luxury accommodations at one of the resorts in the Inspirito collection. From Mexico to Fort Lauderdale, Las Vegas, Vail, Scottsdale, and many more. You can select from the ever-changing list of sites and pick up the place and the date that works for you. Accommodations range from, thank you, 1 to 4 bedrooms. And Matt, I think we could all use a getaway right about now. And this is the way to do it in luxury.
Absolutely. So it appears you're on a golf vacation. I'm in a beach chair. I'm on a beach. Imagine that. Thanks again to Inspirato. After what we have all been through with this pandemic, let me say, you deserve to treat yourself while supporting the Epilepsy Foundation. All right, let's check the bidding on this amazing item. I don't know if I can see it from this low angle, but I can try. There's Bonnie at $2,600. It's been back and forth between Bonnie and Brandon Hendrickson. Bonnie, Brandon, jump back in there. Don't let it get away. We believe in you. And Vacation is calling. You deserve it while supporting our friends with epilepsy. And with that said, Jamie, let's talk about item number 2.
All right, item number 2, Ethan Stoll private chef's dinner for 10 people. So delight your friends with a private chef's dinner in the cellar room at Staple and Fancy, and Ethan Stoll's signature restaurant. You can relax in the beautiful cellar room as you're served a menu specifically prepared for you by the head chef. and reconnect with your friends and your family. And we just want to say thank you so much to Ethan Stowell Restaurants for making this dinner possible.
Ethan Stowell has some of the best restaurants in the entire Pacific Northwest, and this is one of them. He's been nominated for several James Beard Awards. Who is getting the dining experience they'll be talking about the rest of their lives? Let's check the bidding on this item. Thomas and Aaron Goff, you're in the pole position right now at $900. Blake and Heather Hamamoto, jump back in there. You'll never think about the money. You'll always have the memories of the best dinner ever while supporting the Epilepsy Foundation. Make it happen. You deserve it. We're going to be so proud of you. And with that said, Jamie, let's talk about item number 3.
All right, item number 3, instant wine cellar. We're talking 50 plus bottles of wine. So set yourself up to entertain all year long with this incredible collection of more than 50 bottles of wine. And now included in the collection is a bottle of Pulsita Creek CBR Red, a limited release Chateau Ste. Michelle Red Blend, Sheridan's La Belle Blonde Chardonnay, and many, many more. And really our thanks to everyone who made this cellar so amazing, including Michelle Harmon, Dave and Nancy Brown, Sean Coughlin, Kevin and Amanda Kopis, and so many others out there. We thank you.
I already have wine cellar envy with whoever ends up with this. You have Veuve Clicquot. This is just a remarkable collection. As you see behind us, we are going to toast to this item. I mean, look at this remarkable collection. Open it up on your device. Maybe you're planning a party for when the pandemic is over. Maybe you just really love good wine and you want to enjoy it all yourself. Either way, we will not judge you. Let's check the bidding on item number 3, this incredible wine package. Dustin Robinson, you're in the lead. Gail Anderson. I've been seeing Gail Anderson's name up here all night. Very active bidder. Don't let this get away. The wine is calling you. We're doing it to make a difference. You're making a difference. Keep bidding. Make it happen. And with that said, let's talk about item number 4. And it's time to talk, or at least get cracking, right?
Yeah, item number 4 is Let's Get Crackin'. 6 tickets for endless NHL fun. You get to be part of the inaugural season for the Seattle Kraken NHL team. And as you and 5 of your friends will sit on the corner ice for a game, these lower bowl seats will give you a prime view of every section of the action, and you can show off your Kraken pride all year long with 2 shirts and matching sweatshirts with the official Kraken logo. And we want to say our thanks to Ben and Allison Brookman, Chris and Natalie Swanson, and Evan and Brenna Maros.
It is so on. We have waited so long for our own team. Where are my hockey fans out there? By the way, how did I get the shortest stick known to man? All right, Jamie, you ready? We're facing off. Oh, okay, you get the next shot.
All right.
Oh no! You know, they call that the 5-hole. By the way, this is waiting for you. We are so excited. We've been waiting for the NHL to come to Seattle for decades. Now it's here. You're going to be there for the inaugural season. You may show up with one of these. It's going to be incredible. Let's check the bidding. Let's get cracking. I'm looking right now. It's actually cracking. Christy, you're in the lead at $1,000. Susan Jones, don't let the experience get away. You're going to be right there, part of the action. So much fun. All right, we got to jump back. Item number 1, the travel destination of your choice. Once again, Brandon, you're in the lead. Brandon Hendrickson. Bonnie, jump back in there. Brandon's at $2,700. So now we got to jump to item number 2. That's the Ethan Stowell chef's dinner for 10 people. Matt and Alyssa, you're in the lead. Thomas and Aaron Goff, come on, make it happen. I don't know what to do with these sticks in the meantime. We're just shooting for bidders. Let's shoot for more bidders. Item number 3, the instant wine cellar. I'm checking. Nick Wegley has jumped into the lead at $1,000. Dustin, don't let it get away. Item number 4, let's get cracking. We're shooting for bidders one last time. Christy's still in the lead. You were the biggest Kraken fan until Susan is. And with that said, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Wow. I think I just heard the buzzer. Did they call it a buzzer in hockey?
I think so.
We'll know after next season when we all become instant hockey fans. Man, that was fun. Okay, items number 1 through 4 are now closed. With that said, sometimes there's a slight delay, so just keep bidding until the computer says you can't bid anymore. Man, that was a blast. Thank you, Zach, for the music. Here's the thing, we're going to close more live items in just a few minutes.
That's right. Now we want to turn to more of the important work being performed by the Epilepsy Foundation. And that includes teaming up with a 16-year-old from Southwest Washington to require schools to better serve students who are living with epilepsy. Thanks to the NBC station in Portland, KGW, here's Callie Wyckoff.
If I had epilepsy for a reason, maybe it's to help like one person in my school, then that's a good thing. If it's to help 2 people in my school, that's a good thing. If it's to help millions of people, that's incredible.
A brave 16-year-old shares her struggle with epilepsy in the hopes of making schools safer for other students like her. She's pushing Washington lawmakers to pass a bill that would require schools put a plan in place to better serve students with epilepsy. Our photojournalist Corey Long shares her story in her own words.
My name is Callie Wyckoff. I'm in 11th grade. When I was 5, I was diagnosed with nocturnal epilepsy, which means I only have seizures at night. And I'm very lucky because there's so many other types of epilepsy that are way more severe.
When Callie was 5, she had her first grand mal seizure.
I wake up and I don't remember anything.
My wife and I had no understanding of what epilepsy was prior, really.
In my head, I have a pounding headache. Like it feels like a semi-truck run my head over.
It was an extremely scary time for us and for Callie.
I felt so abnormal and out of place, and like I couldn't do anything that my friends were doing. Like I couldn't go have sleepovers. I couldn't just do this stuff because I didn't want to have to tell people, hey, I have epilepsy.
People that have epilepsy, they don't really want to talk about it and they don't want to share that because it is something that's personal.
Just looking back from like where I was freshman year to now, like I've grown so much. Like if someone came up to me and was like, hey, like what's this epilepsy thing? I'd be like, oh yeah, it's like this.
We are so proud of Callie and her growth in just epilepsy and being able to talk about her condition and what she's gone through.
I have epilepsy. This is my story. This is who I am and this is what I stand for.
She's lived it. She's the voice of kids her age, that are impacted by it. And so, you may have seen her testimony.
Everyone has signed in favor of the bill. Ms. Wyckoff?
Good afternoon, Madam Chair and the hearing committee. Thank you for having me back to testify on behalf of the Safe Seizure Schools bill.
It would require all school personnel, so teachers, administrative staff, bus drivers, be trained on seizure first aid and seizure recognition. So the teachers would learn kind of what a seizure looks like, how to respond to it.
This whole cause is so important to me because it's so dear to me because I've experienced it firsthand and I know what it's like to be a student living with epilepsy and how that can affect you.
Callie is a fantastic advocate. She sat down with me at a local restaurant.
Basically, I told my story and they asked me a bunch of questions.
She's working hard with other advocates to make sure that legislators around the state are prepared to prioritize this bill.
It's very important.
And if you've met Callie or spent any time with her, you'll understand how sincere she is and how convinced of the objective she has in front of her.
A lot of other states have already passed this bill, and I want to be one of those people that can say, I helped pass this bill, and that would just be super awesome and amazing.
Well, she's awesome and amazing, isn't she? The Epilepsy Foundation is also proposing a similar bill in Oregon. The hope is to have it ready for the legislature in late fall of this.
Well, We Work in News, we have a big update to that story. Kudos to Callie and the Epilepsy Foundation for prioritizing students with epilepsy, making sure they're safe at school, and pushing lawmakers successfully and schools successfully to put their safety and their health first. And look at this, because here is the moment. That is Washington Governor Jay Inslee signing what we are calling Callie's Law.
It is incredible, and thank you to Callie and her family and the Epilepsy Foundation for their hard work to improve the safety of students with epilepsy all over the state of Washington. Thank you so much to Representative Shelley Kloba, the bill's sponsor, and Representative Drew Stokesbury for their tireless support of this bill. In fact, in honor of their commitment to getting this law passed, we're excited to announce that they are the 2021 recipients of the Arthur Ward Award for Excellence in Advocacy in Epilepsy.
Just incredible. One more time, congratulations to all of those involved for getting that bill passed. All right, Jamie, what do you say we close 4 more live auction items? Those are items 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to close those items down in just over 6 minutes.
All right, that's item number 5. So a staycation at the Mayflower Hotel and Matt's in the Market. Item number 6, an amazing REI camping package. Item number 7, a boozy basket of goodness from our board. And item number 8, the stunning necklace that I'm wearing right now. So to help you bid, we're about to put a countdown timer on the screen, and you'll have 6 final minutes to bid on items 5 through 8.
All right, that is a stunning necklace, by the way. Zach Lombardo, my friend, you did so well the first time. You mind giving us a little more background music? He's ready. All right, everyone ready to bid on items 5 through 8. We're going to put 6 minutes on the clock right down there on your marks. Get set, bid. Jamie, let's talk about item number 5.
All right, let's do it. Item number 5 is a staycation at the Mayflower Hotel in Matt's in the Market. Now, the perfect double date night has just fallen into your lap. Grab your favorite couple and escape to Seattle for an incredible night at Matt's in the Market. And you can enjoy a 4-course meal complete with wine
Whoa,
pairings.
fish incoming.
A little high, but fish fail there. Now, you can look out on the beautiful views of Pike Place Market. Thank you, sir. Elliott Bay, it's just gorgeous out there. And then you and your special someone will retire to the Mayflower Hotel just up the road from the market for a one-night stay in one of their unique and beautiful rooms. Thanks to Dan Buggy and the Mayflower Hotel.
It's the best of Seattle. It's the best of Pike Place Market. You've seen them throw the fish, right?
Yes.
Hey-oh! Yes. Woo! It is waiting for you. I mean, this is my kind of getaway. Just amazing food and incredible stay. You don't have to deal. Oh, Lord!
Slippery.
It never hit the ground, I promise. You don't have to deal with the frustration at the airport. It is Pike Place Market. It's Matt's in the Market. Has some of the best fresh seafood in the area. I cannot catch fish. I definitely cannot prepare it like Matt's in the Market. And the amazing Dan Buggy, who knows a thing or two about catching fish because he used to work catching fish at Pike Place Market. Now he runs this amazing restaurant and several others, and they serve it up just right. So who's getting this delicious staycation? Let's check the bidding on this item. Right now, the leading bidder, go ahead and scroll down on staycation on Matt's in the Market. It's Richard and Connie Copus. Patrick Ferguson household is right there. Keep bidding. It is a staycation you'll be talking about the rest of your life because the fish is so delicious. So Jamie, tell us about this next time. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my fish and I'm gonna head over here if you don't mind, okay?
All right, well, while you try your fish, item number 6, REI's camping package, the ultimate gear for an outdoor adventure. And really, there's nothing like the great outdoors, especially in our area. This package gives you everything that you need to make the most of your next camping trip, complete with a 2-man tent, sleeping bag and pad, chair, cooler, and Patagonia duffel bag and trucker hat. So you're all geared up to get out and enjoy all that the Pacific Northwest has to offer. And we know it's a lot, Matt.
Wow, Jamie, I mean, this is what is so great about the Pacific Northwest. It's why we live here. You get out in the wilderness, you get up in the mountains, and this is the way to do it with an amazing tent. There's an incredible sleeping bag over here. Here's a high-end pad, so you're gonna be so comfortable. You've got your fish. This is fresh, by the way. Just got it from Pike Place Market. Hey, Jamie, how do you like your fish prepared?
Well done, please.
Well done. Okay, nice and light and flaky. I think we're getting there. Wow, cooked on an open flame. There is nothing like it. This experience is awaiting you. Jamie, you can see the bids coming up on that screen. What do you see? Who's bidding right now?
So right now I'm seeing it right at the top, Diana Anderson. Right below Diana, Sean Coughlin, and then just below Sean, Esther Ronner.
So Sean, if you bid one more time, you get the fish. I had promised it to Jamie. Sorry, Jamie, no offense. Keep bidding, by the way. It's getting a little hot and smoky over here. Although, you know what would be perfect for our campsite and that would make this camping experience just the ultimate? It would be some fine spirits. Hey, do you think by chance we have those for our next item?
Actually, we just happened to. Item number 7. You can be the envy of the neighborhood at your next dinner party with this boozy board basket. The members of the advisory board donated bottles of their favorite spirits and liqueurs to give you the home bar of your dreams. Now, this includes Glenn Levitt's 12 First Phil Scotch, Zudam Dutch Courage Gin, Idle Vodka, Grey Goose Vodka, and American whiskey from Pursuit Distilling, and so much more. And we have to say our thanks is to the amazing Epilepsy Foundation Washington Board.
I mean, just imagine the cocktail party you could throw with this collection. How are you doing over there, by the way? That is a big bottle of Grey Goose. How do you get invited to this cocktail party? All right, let's check the bidding on the boozy board basket. I see Bonnie in there in the lead at $290. Corin Wilson, you're right there at $245. Back and forth. There's Bonnie again. Make it happen. Once again, incredible spirits. Either you just savor them because you deserve it after what we've been through, or you're going to be throwing a big party. Either way, go ahead and bid away. Also, Jamie, I have been admiring that necklace that you have on all night. Tell us about the necklace.
Oh my goodness, I thought you'd never ask. Is this necklace not beautiful? It's gorgeous. And best of all, it's our next auction item. Item number 8, this fine necklace, jewelry necklace. It's just so delicate. It's 18 karat white gold. The chain holds a ½ carat center stone diamond that is flanked on either side by 2 genuine tourmaline stones, followed by 2 additional diamonds. And it's 16 inches long, and it is sure to turn heads. So our thanks goes to John York.
Guys, I'm talking to you. Mother's Day right around the corner. I mean, think about how happy you can make your wife or your mom with this incredible item. Sparkle Bright. Jamie, it is truly stunning. You're gonna sparkle while supporting people with epilepsy. The value on this, more than $3,100. Right now, the lead bid is only $800. Tony, you're making money while buying jewelry. All right, let's go back and check on the Mayflower. Matt's in the market. Right now, the lead bid on that is Richard and Connie Copus. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow! Keep bidding until the computer cuts you off. And with that said, items 5, 6, 7, and 8 are now closed. Remember, if you missed out on one of those live items, consider giving the money you were going to spend on that item and help us make a difference in our Raise the Paddle.
And you know, Matt, this night would not be possible without our generous sponsors. So we want to thank all of our sponsors for their continued support, even through all of the changes to this year's event. A big thank you to our corporate sponsors, UCB, Pharma, SK Life Sciences, Norellis, and Greenwich Biosciences. And a special thanks to Tinte Cellars, the official wine of Light the Flame 2021.
One more big thank you to our generous and dedicated sponsors. As we have shared with you, the Epilepsy Foundation doesn't just change lives for the better. It saves lives through its seizure recognition and first aid certification training. And in one case, it made all the difference. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Tawana Lamar, and on December 3rd, my life was forever changed. I decided to go to the grocery store at lunchtime, and I never ever go to the grocery store during the week at the height of lunchtime. Never. But on this day I did, and had no idea that a simple trip to the market would be a blessing for a group of people. As I entered the store, I heard a loud bang, people shouting for help and running. I ran to see what was happening, only to discover a grocery store worker was experiencing a seizure, and his team members did not have the first clue of what was happening or what to even do. So I jumped in and gave directions to the workers. I said, turn him on his side. Of course, they looked at me as if I were crazy and repeated back to me, turn him on his side? I said, yes, turn him on his side. Clear that bar from near his head, stay with him, and keep him comfortable. By now, other workers were yelling to grab the first aid kit, and they brought it, and someone pulled a pencil out of the first aid box to put in his mouth. I said, no, don't place anything in his mouth. Keep him on his side, stay with him, keep him comfortable. By now, I'm asking folks to move back and to give them space. While all of this is happening, the manager was on the phone with the 911 dispatcher explaining the situation. I tried to assure the manager he would be okay, but she was so upset, I don't think she even heard me. I could overhear the dispatcher saying to the manager the same instructions that I had given to the store workers who were helping the man. The worker eventually moved through his seizure. He gained full consciousness. Of course, he was a little groggy, and with the help of his coworkers, they got him up and got him into a chair. By this time, the first responders were now in the store and making their way to him. At this point, I slip away, back to my shopping, back to minding my business, and as I moved through the store, a customer who had witnessed the incident stopped me and thanked me for my help. I chatted with her about the Epilepsy Foundation, Seizure First Aid, and shared our website. She said, "I need to learn that first aid." I smiled and said, "Yes, it is so important and can save a life." I went on with my shopping, and the manager tracked me down and thanked me for my help. She said, "You were so calm. I thought you were a doctor." As she chatted with me, she started to cry. She said, "I couldn't do anything for him." I shared I work for the Epilepsy Foundation, and I am not, by any means, a doctor. But we offer seizure first aid training to communities all over the world. I asked if she would be interested in her team being trained in seizure first aid, and she said yes. I finished my shopping, checked out, and departed the store. When I got home, I shared with my husband my experience, and as I told him the story, I began to cry. In that moment, I realized the seizure first aid training that I participated in and became certified on November 5th made a difference in the lives of several people on December 3rd. The Epilepsy Foundation does great work. Please consider giving to our cause and our mission. Thank you.
Wow, incredible. What an amazing story. And it just goes to show you that the Epilepsy Foundation's impact, it reaches beyond just those living with epilepsy to help everyone in our community be better prepared to respond to and help someone who might be having a seizure.
Just incredible on so many levels. Okay, we are now going to close our final live auction items. Then we're going to hold our two drawings for the Amazon gift card and the Apple Tech basket. So this is your last chance to donate at $50 to be entered into that drawing. Then we'll have a live performance from the amazingly talented Zach Lombardo, and then close the rest of our auction. So let's close those last live auction items. Those are items 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And we're close the bidding on those items in just over 7 minutes.
All right, so that's item number 9, a year of date nights. This is awesome. Item number 10, an Oregon Coast getaway. Item 11, a catered dinner for 10 at Ancestry Cellars. Item 12, make your kids' sleepover dreams come true. And item 13, a car detailing and tour at the Thunderdome Car Museum. So to help you bid, we're about to put a countdown timer on your screen, and you'll have 7 final minutes to bid on items 9 through 13.
Okay, the talented Zach Lombardo, background music please. Everyone ready to bid on items 9 through 13. We're gonna put 7 minutes down there on the clock. With that said, on your marks, get set, bid. Zach, hit it. And while we take a look at Zach, who is providing the sweet music for the night, Jamie and I are going to go on a little walk over here because we want to talk about this incredible experience. Jamie, as you and I have been talking about, everybody feels like we've been cooped up for the last 15 months because of the pandemic. Everybody is dying to go out to eat, and that's where this live item comes in. By the way, this is an amazing restaurant, isn't it?
Lovely, love it, love the atmosphere. Item number 9, Taste of Seattle. This is a year of dates. The Professional Advisory Board put together 12 gift cards valued at $100 or more each to different restaurants in the greater Seattle area. And so this means that every month you can enjoy a different dining experience and find your new favorite spot. And we just want to say thank you to our amazing PAB members who donated to this package.
Can we cheers this
Let's do it. Cheers.
item, by the way? We need service. Server, waiter. Ooh. Ooh, wow, thank you. Is this from Tinte Cellars that donated all that wine?
Cellars.
By the way, you look really familiar, kind of like a doppelganger for the executive director of the Epilepsy Foundation.
It is the executive director of the Epilepsy Foundation.
I didn't. What are you doing here? I didn't know you worked at a restaurant.
I do what I can to support the Epilepsy Foundation. Sometimes I got to serve wine.
Wow, going above and beyond. Kevin Kopis, thank you once again for leading the foundation and the amazing service tonight.
Oh, you bet.
I didn't know that was going to happen. Who knew we'd see him here? All right, so full disclosure, Jamie, planning date nights, if you've ever heard this from my wife, it's not my strong suit, so I love this item. I mean, your date nights, they are set for a year. Who is the ultimate romantic out there bidding on this item? Let's check. Esther Ronner. You are the ultimate romantic, Esther, or you just love going out to dinner. And then Nick Wegley's right there. Nick, dive back in there. The experience, getting out of the house, it is waiting for you. Once again, let's refresh, see if any other bids came in. The value on this, almost $1,300. Right now, Esther, you're in the lead. You're like making money on this item almost while supporting people with epilepsy. This is incredible.
I know, and just seeing all of this, I mean, think about it. Every month, you're gonna have something to look forward to, especially after all that we've been through over the last year or more.
We all need a dangling
This is
carrot.
special.
By the way, what did you think about this restaurant?
Lovely.
And the service?
5 stars, totally come back, best service.
Best service ever. Kevin Kopis. All right, Jamie, I'm going to let you head back to the main stage.
All right.
Lead the way if you could. And let's talk about item number 10. And what I love about item number 10, if you ever been to the Oregon coast, you know how fantastic it is. I mean, just the relaxation. You get down there and all your troubles just kind of melt away, don't they?
They really do. Item number 10, an Oregon coast getaway. Escape and enjoy 3 days and 2 nights in a cozy beach cottage just steps away from Nye Beach in Newport, Oregon. Explore the award-winning aquarium or get some seafood fresh off the boat to enjoy for dinner. And be sure to plan time to stop at Block 15 Brewing in Corvallis on your way there. There's a gift card to stock up on some brews to enjoy the beach, which you are ready for, my friend.
I was just body surfing on these huge waves. I gotta say, I love this floaty almost as much as I love the Oregon coast. I mean, so scenic, so relaxing. There's nothing like a few days at the beach really to just recharge your batteries, especially when it comes with craft beer, right?
That's true.
Huge bonus. Let's check the bidding. Who's going to the Oregon coast? Right now it's Patrick and Diana going back and forth. It is a 2-horse race or a 2-turtle race. Between a tortoise and a hare, who won? All right, Diana, don't go down like that. Tap into your inner tortoise. Make this happen, Diana. We believe in you. The Oregon coast is calling, and we're doing it to support our friends with epilepsy. And Jamie, with that said, let's talk about, unless you can hold on to the donut if you want.
I love donuts. I love a good donut.
Especially at the beach. All right, let's talk about item number 11.
All right, item number 11, a catered dinner for 10 people at Ancestry Cellars in Woodinville. A fantastic local caterer, Del Rey Designs, will work with you to put together the perfect menu for an evening of wine and friends at Ancestry Cellars Tasting Room, and it's in the heart of Woodinville wine country. And to make the night even better, Ancestry Wines will provide the wine pairings to perfectly complement that menu. So we want to say thank you to Ancestry Cellars and Susan Jones for this amazing item.
I gotta love Woodinville wine country. I mean, perfect for special celebration or just a great excuse to get together with friends. We're coming out of the pandemic. We need to connect once again. Let's check the bidding on the catered dinner with wine pairings. The value is $1,800. Right now, Doug and Gail Todoroff, you're in the lead at $750. Blythe Brookman, don't let it get away. You'll never think about the money once again. You'll always remember the experience. Plus, it's just money. You'll make more on Monday, I promise. All right, think about the wine. Think about the experience. Think about the friends. Make it happen. And with that said, let's talk about item number 12.
Item number 12, Sweet Dreams Party Rental has generously donated a sleepover worth $700, complete with decorative tents, themed decorations, and so much more. So to plan the perfect party, all you have to do is go online, personalize your package, and everything that you need arrives on your doorstep. So when the night is over, then you just pack it back up in the box and you return it to Sweet Dreams. It really does not get any easier than that, especially since the package also includes gift certificates for trophy cupcakes and pizza, my two favorite food groups.
They are their own food groups.
They are.
Cupcakes and pizza, instant happiness. In fact, here is the last year's winner of this incredible item. Listen.
Our family had a great experience with Sweet Dreams Party Rentals for my daughter's 9th birthday. It was easy to set up, easy to return, and just made for the most adorable birthday party. Highly recommend using them.
Your child has a blast, gets the sleepover party that is right for them. All the work is done for you. Who's going to make sleepover dreams come true? Let's check the bidding right now. Sean Coughlin, you're in the lead. Blake and Heather, you're right there. Keep bidding, and let's talk about item 13.
Oh, item 13, our last item of the night, and we have saved a really great one for last. Any car enthusiast is going to go nuts for this package. It includes a full bumper-to-bumper car detailing. You can make your cherished ride shine, and while you're being detailed, while your car's being detailed, you'll be given a private tour of the amazing collection of classic cars that are housed at the Thunderdome Car Museum, Matt.
Yeah, I'm detailing your second car over here, just really working on the grill. There is no better feeling than having your car detailed. You get back inside and you're like, wow, beautiful, sparkling car. I have so missed you. I'm gonna punch it on this one. Let's go from 0 to 60 on the bidding. And with that said, our clock just ticked off. Those items are now closed. Wow, that was fun.
Goes by so fast.
You're really good at car
Very
detailing.
good at
If you ever want a
polishing.
second career, our live auction is now closed. Now remember, if you missed out on any of those live items, consider donating the money you were going to spend on that item and help us make a difference in our Raise the Paddle.
The Epilepsy Foundation wants to make sure that kids with epilepsy know they are not alone, and that despite having a disorder that can bring on stress, we want to make sure that they carve out time to just be kids.
So at Camp Discovery that we talked about earlier, children are able to leave behind the challenges epilepsy can bring to their daily lives, because at Camp Discovery, epilepsy is the norm. So for the first time, many children meet others their age with epilepsy. Take a look.
My name is Olivia Nell, and I am 14 years old. I was diagnosed when I was 11. I mostly blank out and feel really disoriented. My friends didn't really understand what it was like. Camp Discovery is a camp for kids with epilepsy. Just a bunch of kids get together and do fun activities like you would do at any typical summer camp. I really liked swimming, and we also went on a giant swing.
For Olivia, she's taken a lot away from these camps. She met kids for the first time that had epilepsy. She met a girl that was exactly her age, and they had the same type of seizures. They were able to talk about it, and I think she really walked away a different person. When they're at school, they're the ones that people can't understand, and they're labeled as the child with epilepsy. And when they go to camp, it's just the opposite. Everybody has epilepsy or has a sibling with epilepsy, so they're not really focusing in on epilepsy. They're just the kids having fun.
Having epilepsy has given me the opportunity to talk about it and spread awareness and educate people about it.
The fundraising dinner is really, really important. All those donations and all the contributions that come from businesses and individuals make all of this possible.
Camp Discovery is important so kids with epilepsy can share their stories with each other. Going there, I automatically connect with others.
The camp is there for them. They can come home and tell their family about it, and they get to feel special. It really gives them an opportunity that they never would have had with a mainstream camp.
I love this camp.
So those are the words that resonate with me. I love this camp. Camp Discovery for so many kids and their siblings is truly transformative. Hey, with that said, Time to move on for the rest of our program. We are going to find our 2 winners of our 2 drawings in just a moment. We're going to close the silent auction. Those are all the rest of our auction items numbered 1,000 and above. We're going to close those items in 8 minutes. So you're going to have 8 final minutes to bid on all of those remaining items. So now's your moment to go big on that item that you have been watching all night, Jamie.
All right, so let's start an 8-minute timer for the rest of this auction. And as we mentioned, we're also going to be doing our 2 drawings coming up. But while you bid on those remaining auction items, let's get to tonight's entertainment. We have a really special guest who's been playing our background music all night long, Zach Lombardo. He's actually a headlining act.
So Zach wrote a song about his experience living with epilepsy, and he is going to play that for us now. And with that, the amazing Zach Lombardo.
Alone, tired eyes don't compromise the way you think or how you try on this dark side of night. The only light comes from the vision in the fight. Awake in a wall, don't count them all. Every reflection, every fall. This run to a crawl, you'll self-evolve. By now you'll feel the end dissolve. Whoa, 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 whoa. I tear it out myself. I'll tear it out myself in time. I'll tear it out myself. Was never looking toward the knife. I'll tear it out myself. I'll tear it out myself in time. I'll dig for redemption and scream till I burn down the sky. Invisible pride held close inside. Every reflection brings a tide. This long-held goodbye, my broken lie. It's up to me now to rip down that sky. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll tear it out myself. I'll tear it out myself in time. I'll tear it out myself. Was never looking toward the knife. I'll tear it out myself. I'll tear it out myself in time. I'll dig for redemption and scream till I burn down the sky. When you feel like a liar to yourself and all the terrain that surrounds. When you're broke and you're tired, yeah, you're screaming your dreams, but won't sleep till you silence the sound. I'll tear it out myself. I'll tear it out myself in time. I'll tear it out myself. Was never looking toward the knife. I'll tear it out myself. I'll tear it out myself in time. I'll dig for redemption and scream till I burn down the sky. Till I burn down the sky. Till I burn, till I burn. Oh, 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 oh.
wow. Zach.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. You are just a true talent, a musician, a third grade teacher.
That's true.
And also someone who's grown up and had epilepsy for most of his life. Tell us what that was like, because you are very public kind of about your epilepsy journey. What was that like as a kid? What's it like for you as an adult?
For sure, I started having seizures at 8 months old. And as I grew up, I had the luxury of having a fairly normal in what I considered childhood. Though I did have these episodes of seizures, and as the medications became less and less effective, at the age of 10 years old, my family made the difficult decision to have brain surgery, for me to have brain surgery. And I just had a haircut, so you can probably see the battle scars there.
I love your haircut, by the way.
Hey,
It looks
thanks.
good.
Oh, thank you. Likewise. So it was a big step. It was a big step. As you can see, I've got the permanent, literal scars to show for it. The surgery was pretty effective. I had the luxury of living out my adolescence from age 10 to age 17, seizure-free. It was great. I had developed a case of the flu one day. I was, I think, my 12th grade year. And I woke up, pop, and I had two grand mal seizures. So I was right back in the throe of it. After that, we were able to stabilize the condition. They had said that was kind of an aberration, it was a fluke. Went on to live my life, went to college, went to a university, got a job. I was working for about 2 years or so, and then again, a grand mal seizure at work. I was on the floor getting carted to the hospital. And that's what actually this song I wrote was about. It sounds like an angry song, but it's actually constructive, how to channel that frustration, and you can really embolden yourself. So that was kind of me at what I consider rock bottom. Epilepsy Foundation really, really helped me climb out of that and kind of tear it out myself, as I kind of had put in the song. Since then, I took it upon myself to go back to graduate school and become a third grade teacher. I love working with kids. I love sending the message of positivity, and I always want them to feel welcome no matter where they are or who they're around. So Epilepsy Foundation seems like a perfect partnership in that effort. And it's just a really wonderful experience.
Well, thank you so much for being here tonight, for being an advocate for the Epilepsy Foundation. Thank you for sharing your journey with us. I'm glad to hear that you're doing so well, and thank you for connecting with others in our community.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It means the world.
Thank you, my friend. Jamie, I'm going to send it back over to you.
Oh, wow. We just think you are so incredibly talented. Thank you so much, Zach, for sharing your story with us. You know, a great way to honor his story and so many others is by continuing to support the Epilepsy Foundation's work on behalf of the over 125,000 people living with seizure disorder in Washington, Oregon, and Alaska. And you can do that right now by putting in your final bids on our silent auctions and purchasing wine glasses and tote bags as well, Matt.
With that said, Jamie, I was watching the countdown clock. I think it just expired, and I learned that we accidentally closed down the ability to purchase on those commemorative glasses and the tote bags. We're hoping to work with a software provider and open that back up. If you want one of those and you're not able to purchase it on the auction website, oh, it's back open. Woo! I just got a thumbs up, which always feels good. So go ahead, feel free to jump back in there. Those won't close down. Okay, with that said, our auction, it is now closed. But now it's time to find the winners of our two drawings. So first up, everyone who put their name and location in the YouTube chat. So those names were entered into the Wheel of Fun for the chance to win a $150 Amazon gift card. Let's put it up on the big screen, the Wheel of Fun. So once again, everybody who entered their name into the YouTube chat and told us where they were watching from, your name is up there. Jamie, whenever you're ready, give it a good spin. Have at it.
Let's do it.
Oh, wow. That was with force. Okay, tick, 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 tick. Oh, I see you. I think I'm rooting for you. Good luck. And the winner is, Jamie, announce it whenever it displays.
Diana Anderson.
Diana, congratulations to Diana. We will get in touch with you. All right, next up, the drawing for everyone who donated at $50. And we saw all these $50 donations pour in. It was so fantastic. This is your chance to win that Apple Tech basket. Includes an iPad, an Apple Watch, AirPod Pro earbuds, charging station, and more. Everyone who donated Wow, that's a lot of $50 donations. You helped us with our mission tonight. You're all in the wheel of fun. Jamie, you did such a good job the first time. And some people, they donated several times. So every time they donated, your name has been entered in. Whenever you're ready, give it a good spin, a big healthy spin again. Wow, you must have worked out. There, oh my God, tick, 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 tick. And the winner is
Tom Goff.
Tom Goff, congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, as I mentioned, we've closed down our auction. Congratulations for everybody who ended up with one of those auction items tonight. Thank you to everyone who took part tonight. You came together, you helped us make a difference, right?
Yeah, so incredible. You know, throughout the night and the week, this community has shown its support for the Epilepsy Foundation. And don't forget that you could still make your donation by going to the auction and donation website. And the link for purchasing those wine glasses and tote bags, they will remain active until we sell out.
Okay, with that said, let's take one final look at the Raise the Paddle tonight. We were hoping to break a record. You came together, you rallied, and you made us so proud.
Wow.
This is where we stand right now, 56,928. So almost 57,000. We will announce the total from the entire auction in the coming days. So Jamie, we both work in news and we have some really exciting breaking news into the auction.
That's right. We just found out when our 2022 Light the Flame auction will be. It's going to be March 12th, 2022 in Bellevue. So mark your calendars now. You know you want to be there. And hopefully by then we'll all be back together in person. But until then, it has been such an honor to be with you tonight. I'm Jamie Tompkins.
And I'm Matt Lorch. By the way, if you have an employer that matches charitable giving, Microsoft, Google, Starbucks, Boeing, the Gates Foundation, to name a few, go to them on Monday. Tell them about your generosity, and you can double your impact for people with epilepsy in our community. Hey, we hope to see you in person at Light the Flame next year. We're really going to light it up. On behalf of the Epilepsy Foundation, thank you, thank you, thank you for your generosity. What an amazing night. And don't just take our word for it. Some of those attending right now had this final message for you.
See you next year. Thank you. See you next year. Much. Bye. See you next year. See you next year. Yeah. Au revoir. Bye. Bye.
Sing this hopeless song and watch you sing along. Reflections of a dream I had where I felt I belonged. Watch you shape the words, it hits me like a cure. A flashback that's out of sight and fades into a blur. You grab a hold of me, I've got to find the key. So please hold me closer in your mystery, and I'll forever be free. I'll fumble every phrase, I'm lost inside your maze. I'm locked inside this lullaby in oh so many ways. Your penetrating stare, don't know if you're aware. This secret sign is only mine and nothing can compare. You grab a hold of me, I've got to find the key. So please hold me closer in your mystery, and I'll forever be free. I'll dream of paradise that's locked inside your brain. My words, my only weapon against the fall of this domain. Your love is bright enough to blind me from within. It cuts right through the darkness in the world that I've been living in. You grab a hold of me. I've got to find the key. So please hold me closer in your mystery, and I'll forever be free. I hold this close to me, like a stolen dream. Oh, but I'll trip on my words and fall at your feet, and I'll forever be free. I'll forever be free. Oh, I'll forever be free.
Oh, how natural. I'm playing deep within the forest.
All my friends got dirt beneath their fingers, and the neighbor kids, they always shoot away. But on that team that always lose, weekend trades and weekend dues, bills that come, we'll forget to pay. You get ground so down, you'll forget the sound she makes when she calls out your name. She'll slow down, hear that low sound, and learn to love the clatter of her chains. Stay true to me, divine rain. We're the ones whose work you put your name on, the one who wrote those lyrics that you stole. You do the crime, we do the time. You dirty slacker, steal my shine. Pretty soon we'll be out on parole, but the middle of the road takes its toll. You get ground so down, you'll forget the sound she makes when she calls out your name. She'll slow down, hear that low sound, and learn to love the clatter of her chains. Stay true to me, divine rain. All my friends got dirt beneath their fingers, and we scratch our little grooves against the grain. Mama said we can be anything, so I made a song that we could sing, and I washed the dirt off dancing in the rain, and learned to love the clatter of her chains. Stay true to me, divine rain. Stay true to me, divine rain.
Am I still on?